I wanted to talk a little bit about self-hypnosis and set it up, explain a few things. Now, my own feeling is the best way to learn self-hypnosis is to probably go to a hypnotist, have them work with you, and show you how to do things. You could read a book and learn how to do it yourself, or you can listen to this video and the few that are going to follow and get a pretty good idea. It's not all that difficult. And there's a couple of key things that you want to do ahead of time. You want to have a goal statement, and you want that to be written in a positive manner. Most people, when you ask them what they want in life, they'll tell you what they don't want. You want to speak in terms of what it is you want. I don't want to be fearful. No, no, no. I want to be confident. I want to be fearless. Have your phrasing in a positive manner. Also have it in the present moment. Have it happening now. Not, I will sometime in the future become fearless. No, because the future is always ahead of us. I'm fearless when I ride. Or I'm becoming more and more fearless every time I ride. I'm improving. I'm getting more fearless. I'm getting more confident every time I ride. You want it to be positive in the now. You want it to be something that's achievable, not such a big thing that you don't think you can get it, something that you believe you can have. If other people have been able to do it, you're able to do it. That's my rule of thumb, and it's a pretty accurate rule. It has to be something that's achievable, but a bit of a reach. It's a little bit of a stretch for you to get there. The other thing is repetition. The main thing when you're doing this hypnotic work is to be fully invested, fully absorbed in the moment, believe that it can happen, allow for it to happen. All these things are in the setup. And if you think this is all nonsense, it's never going to work, that ain't the greatest frame to come in with. If you can open yourself up to possibility, and it's not hard to do because your mind is super powerful, more powerful than you can even imagine. And if you even believe 10% of what I just said, that opens up a lot of room for you to improve. And then the other things are to be in a quiet area. Ideally, put earbuds or a headset on because that just helps quiet down the ambient noise, the noise in the environment around you. And it also allows my voice into the deeper part of your mind, which is a very useful thing. The other key component is repetition. You want to repeat the process over and over again. But as I said, it really has more to do with the emotional aspect. The more emotion you can pack in it, the more juice you can have in that statement, the more you can believe it, the better. And ideally, I've said this before, if you can become absorbed like a little kid that's playing games of imagination, that's the perfect place to be in. Because the more absorbed you can become in the experience, the better it usually works. And the more resistant you are, the more difficult it will be to work. And the next video, I'm going to start with a simple trance induction, which I use with my athlete clients. It's a 5-to-1 countdown, and it just allows you to get in touch with a nice, light state of trance. The more you do this process, the easier it will be to access a trance state. And if you watch a few more videos, I'm going to add a few things that will help deepen the experience even more. Ideally, you work with someone in person or over a Zoom call and let an experienced hypnotist work with you to really teach you. That's the best and easiest way to get this. You're going to have a goal statement. You're going to have something set up ahead of time. You write it on an index card. You're going to work on one thing at a time. If you confuse yourself with too many things, it's not going to work as good. So work on one thing at a time. Work on it until either you have it, you feel like, I got this, I'm good to go now, I don't need any more, or you get to the point where you're getting bored with it and you're just repeating the same old, and it's losing its impact emotionally. So those are all things you want to be aware of. And like I say, in the next video, I'm going to start with the countdown, and that way there you can listen to the countdown and shut it off there. And then either give yourself the goal statement. And if you give yourself the goal statement with emotional impact, you only need to do it once. You could repeat it and try to get more emotional charge every time you say the statement. Choice is yours. The other thing you can do is a visualization. And a visualization is a mental movie of seeing yourself, in this case, ride your horse fearlessly. Ride your horse, and whatever he does, you're going to ride it out. It's not going to be a problem. You go in with that attitude, things are going to work much better for you. So I think I covered everything I need to cover in the setup phase of doing self hypnosis, dependent upon the attitude and the frames that you set up beforehand. It's going to make a world of difference in how effective it is. But I think everyone should learn self hypnosis. It's a great state to learn in, to make changes in, to make improvements in. So why wouldn't you use it? Follow me for more. Tom O'Ryan, equestrianhypnocoach.com.